What is good, my friends? It's your homie Twitty, and I'm back at it with another reaction. So, I saw Synlakross had a new song. It's called Art of Dying. I really wanted to check it out. I heard that Patricia did a lot of cool stuff to her voice. I'm interested. I'm here for it. I got the lyrics, and I'm gonna pull it up on the screen for you guys right now. So we got Synlakross, Art of Dying. Let's get into it. See what they got for us, man. Like that last song, Last Tour Requiem, blew me away. Like it's a dope song. Can't wait to see how this one is because this is from their new EP. I believe it's called Ideas Are Bulletproof. So check that out if you haven't yet. They really wasted no time. Like she immediately came in. That's crazy, dude. Like literally, like the song went from being kind of like very aggressive yet melodic to where like you're like, damn, this song kicked off like in your face. And then they brought it even heavier right there where she was just screaming. And then they went into like this crunchy sound for the Art of Dying chorus. Like that's crazy. She said, "This moment of death, alone in this dark hole, suffering and pain are my guests. I have no regrets." She says, "I know that something awaits me. I won't pray. The spell of darkness freezes me. When time is up, I won't be scared." I mean, it just sounds like it is. I mean, it sounds like someone's dying, or, maybe whether that's actual literal death or, figuratively, as far as like, metaphor for maybe like spiritual death, mental death, physical death. You know, I don't know yet. But very interested. This is a very nice blend. She's already done some very interesting things with her voice already. Because, like, I mean, she started off like her normal aggressive, but then, like, she's doing like these growls that are like very high, yet it's crazy. Like, I really appreciate her trying something different for this track because, like, this is some definitely skilled vocal work so far. Like, it's like a very thrash sound. Then changes again. Very crunchy and bouncy. She's such a good singer, dude. Like for real. She can scream, man, but like she also has a very like beautiful melodic voice and she can just do some crazy ranges, man. And to just go from this to that, wow. Oh. I know this is just a random thought, but like I would really love for her and like Danny Filth to do a song together from Cradle of Filth because like, dude, like that's just so like reminiscent of like their old stuff like that he could do. Like they would, oh man, like it's such a thrash sound, man, and I love it. Like just that. She said, I know my, this is the melodic part, which was beautiful. I know my end is near. I recognize all the signs. Last breath of air, shot down, low gear. I'm not afraid to die. So again, just saying, I'm not afraid. I know, but they're very aware that they're dying, right? So like it seems like it's a very, because I mean they do talk about the brain still active for 7 minutes after you die. So I mean, is that what this is about? Maybe. But then she said, "These are my last heartbeats. The shadow is near, whispering words of death to me." And then it went into that crazy change again, where it went into the very speedy, thrashy sound, where it's broken glass, rivers of blood, screams that I can't hear. Ah, the pain is so strong, it burns my skin. So now they're dying, is what it sounds like essentially, which sounds very painful. I'm gonna add that. The art of dying. So let's see where they go from here. It's like this is just wow though. Very, very crazy, very in your face. Another song that's like, I mean, death. I feel like death is intense, so the song has to be intense if it's called Art of Dying, right? Wow, that was a very it's a very funky bluesy metal sound that it got all of a sudden. Like it was just all very in your face and then it broke down and everything like kind of like came down right there. Hold on. Okay. Wow. Do you hear that? Like, there's like a little flutter on her voice when she's singing this part right here, which is very beautiful, by the way. I mentioned her beautiful singing voice, and then she just floored me with this part. Like, Jesus. Ooh, hold on, we gotta go back farther. We gotta listen to the whole thing and it's gotta have its own. But how crazy is that though, for real? Like how many metal songs and sounds did they blend together? Like this is so many different genres of metal in itself, just put into one song. Because I mean, you've had just your melodic metal, that was like it's like an aggressive melodic metal. Then you had like the thrash sound. Then you had like that crunchy vibe going on. Now you got this bluesy sound. Like Jesus. With this flutter. Like on Desire. Wow. Holy shit. So, I mean, she went back into her melodic singing and said, I know my end is near. I recognize all the signs. Last breath of air, shot down, low gear. I'm not afraid to die. You know, dying is what sounds like going on, and they're very aware of that, and they're not afraid. And then she's saying, stars hide your fires. Let me see my black and deep desire. And this was that very bluesy part that had happened, and like where she had that very like very beautiful like flutter in her voice like as she was singing, and it just I feel like it added to these lyrics more, and it makes me wonder what the lyrics of the song mean to Patricia particularly, because I mean she obviously she's the one that wrote this, because I get like I said, it could have been actually like the actually dying, it could be a metaphor for like spiritual death, or physical, mental. But I also maybe wonder, they're trying to make a statement with this album, right? So, like, is it maybe about the death of the freedom of speech, maybe? Because, like, I feel like this song is, like, almost about being the last of a dying breed, and, the free speech and, people speaking their mind is really being pushed down and, like, suffocated, you know? They're trying to cancel people for thoughts and stuff. And I mean, I get it if like they're wrong, totally. But like to some extent, like man, people have the right to feel to think the way that they want to think as long as they're not causing any harm to anybody else, right? It's like that's freedom of speech. That's freedom of speech, at least in the U.S. So I just wonder maybe if it's maybe even a creative death as far as like being able to not feel like they can be creative and they can be edgy, because like if it just has to, there's a backlash, I mean, because there's a lot of things that go into making music, and like, for a band to turn around and put their thoughts out there like this and just be ready to make a statement, especially like in that song, the last song, Last Tour Requiem, you know, maybe this is what they were talking about. I might be totally wrong. The lyrics are subjective to interpretation. I may be totally wrong, but I would really like to know what Patricia's thoughts on what the song meant to her when she wrote it, because her meaning could be totally different from anyone's, But do they have any other songs where they blend a bunch of this stuff together, or anything like that? Any other songs like this that you guys think I should hear? Drop them down below. I'd really like to hear more from this band. I mean, they're dope. I really, really appreciate their music. So drop them down below, my friends. I hope you guys are all having a kick-ass day, a kick-ass week, and a kick-ass life. And I hope you guys are excellent, my friends. Peace.